Watch out for low-flying planes. It's finally bike week, and I took a few days off of work. First time I've done that in the 2 years I've been riding. I figured I'm ready to take advantage of bike week activities, make the trek every morning from Orlando to Daytona, and I'm going to do a little bit of everything. Taking a couple chopper shows, go hang out with some friends at one of the notorious drinking establishments, the dozens or so that we have around Daytona. There's a lot of bikes, a lot of things going on, and that's really cool. Each day of the week there's a bike show at some location. Obviously Willy's Chopper Time is the premier event in my opinion, and it's a charitable event. It raises money for our veterans, so definitely going to check that out. But the majority of the time I'm going to spend this year is on riding different styles of bikes. That's the one thing that makes Bike Week unique, is that all the manufacturers, or most of the manufacturers, are here somewhere. Either at the Speedway, Destination Daytona, or one of the local dealers. And in this case, this morning, the flea market. I guess KTM couldn't figure out where to go or what have you, or missed out. And they got a spot at the flea market. So I'm heading there now, and we're going to ride KTM for the first time. KTM's a popular brand for high performance street bikes, and I want to ride something that's got, you know, pedigree for performance, since I'm interested in that Buell Super Cruiser, and that Super Cruiser's got superbike stuff in it. And I just would like to know what it feels like to ride some of these fancy bikes, as I call them. Harley guy rides fancy bikes on the next Kenny Quest show. But this episode is kind of going to be my overview of Bike Week and stuff. I'll give you some highlights of some of my experiences. I have no idea what I'm going to get into, so hopefully the highlights are good. If they suck, well, you're not going to see them anyways, because I'll just do something else for content that week. This is a big test for the Frankenglide here. Last year this time when I went out to Daytona, I got stuck and had to get towed back to Orlando. That wasn't cheap, which then convinced me to put insurance that had a tow rider on this bike. So I'm really excited about taking the Frankenglide all around Daytona and having fun without any issues. We'll see. It's a 27-year-old bike, so, you know, we've replaced as many parts as have failed. What's left? We'll see if the Evo gods will keep me in their good graces. And today we're riding KTM motorcycles. Just for the hell of it. All right, KTM 890 Duke R, 890 something cc Street Fighter bike. Very light, fit and finish. These kind of look thin. These Allens look kind of chintzy. Looks like we have adjustable suspension here, WP suspension, grips. They're thin. Your indicators, LED. Looks like there's someone took their crimp tool and there's a little slice right there, and they covered it up. All right. Little stock exhaust note. All right, let's give it some beans. Gave it the beans a little bit, got the fourth gear, quite quick. I don't think we're gonna see 6th gear on this test ride. I don't know too much about KTM, but they're highly regarded out there in the industry, and they have orange as one of their colors, like Harley Davidson. What's that? Not self-canceling blinkers. That'll get me every time, being a Harley guy. That's a technology that I guess Harley has some type of patent on that won't license it to anybody else. So second gear 30 in this slow traffic. Hopefully this whole route will not be like this. Well, that was probably the most bland test ride I've been on so far. That route was no bueno. KTM must have had something where they didn't make it to the speedway, didn't want to pay the fee or whatever. I mean, it's a good deployment zone, but that route was short, full of traffic, really couldn't take advantage of it. Jumping back on my 1996 Evo Heritage Softail Special, the Frankenglide. It's a different ride altogether, but it fits my mood right now, which is just chill and ride and cruise. Where that Duke was like, that'd be great for getting to work, you know. Work's a half-hour away and you're 15 minutes late and you'll be there on time. So next up on the agenda, Willy's Tropical Tattoo. You gotta take in a chopper show during Bike Week. And this is my favorite chopper show. I haven't been to all the chopper shows, but arguably this is the one that everybody goes to. And I caught up with Willy T. Jones, the owner of Tropical Tattoo, who sponsors this chopper show. It's a benefit for our veterans, and I caught up with him recently and we had a chat about it. I'll let Willy explain what Chopper Time is all about.
Yeah, we've been doing this for 20 years now. It's a great benefit for the vets out there. Mike always says it's one of the biggest fundraisers that they have. And what they try to do is take them guys out to dinner once a month or birthday parties and stuff, and they load them up in the vans and take them out to eat and stuff. Then we do a big Christmas party for them and stuff at the nursing home out there where they're on Mason Avenue. And man, the guys are just happy to have other people interact with them and stuff, you know. Sure. Imagine being cooped up in that thing. It's been really hard on them guys the last few years because of COVID and stuff. We're not even allowed to go in.
Yeah, no visitors.
Yeah. So they haven't been doing, they just started letting that up a little bit now, and they're starting to go out to dinner again and stuff. But it goes to a great cause, man. I really like being part of it.
Hey guys, well, as you know, a couple episodes ago we ran into Willy Jones at Justin Stock. And here's Willy, but also here's Michael with
Veteran Support Fund.
Veteran Support Fund. So we're going to pick up on that story about Willy's Chopper Time and the benefit, the money it raises for veterans with the Veteran Support Fund.
Thanks to Willy and his generosity there at Tropical Tattoo. Each and every event, both March and Oktoberfest, he lets us run the bars there. And 100% of all the proceeds we raise stays local with our veterans at the Veteran Support Fund, mostly supporting the veterans at Emory L. Bennett VA Nursing Home in Daytona. A great home, and we just love meeting with the guys, and Willy interacts with them as well. We do Christmas parties for them, take them out to lunch and dinners, special shows, and through his generosity, we have the ability to do that all year long. So come join us. Cold beer, $3 beers, cheap liquor, plenty of girls, and plenty of cold water and beer.
So as you can see, Willy's got a big heart, and Chopper Time raises money for the veterans. Doesn't matter if you got out last year, 5 years ago, 50 years ago. Veterans need our support because they made the sacrifice to protect our freedom. And Willy's Chopper Time event ensures that in this community, veterans who are, you know, at the later stages of their life get a chance to get entertainment, you know, uplift their lives. Maybe I should get an antique plate for my Heritage. Mine's got to be older than his. He's got fishtails. That could be the Cowglide, the 93 version of my bike. There's so many bikes here that nobody's doing the biker wave. It's like your hand would be out the whole time. Yep, he's got a Cowglide. He's got the 93 version. And here we are, Tropical Tattoo, baby. It's Chopper Time. And it is packed. Hey brother, is that the 93?
Yeah.
I got the 96.
Oh, dude.
I pulled in right behind you. I'm like, hell yeah, he's got a antique tag. I need to get one of those.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So that was the Cowglide, right?
Yeah. It had the hair on like this.
Yeah. Okay.
Bought it new, took it in November of 1992, and I've got all that stuff put on the shelf from day one.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So you've had it originally.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just bought mine 2 years ago, and I fixed it all up. It wasn't road ready. All that original stuff had gone, all the conchos and stuff. So I did the best I could.
Yeah. You got a good bike because Evo is the best motor down.
Yeah, I just started riding a couple years ago, so I bought a Sporty, and then I'm like, I love that sound and that feel. Instead of buying something newer, I just found one of those.
You got a better bike and a lot better price.
Oh man, yeah. Well, I had to dump about as much as I bought it into it.
That's okay. You probably, especially the way things are going right now, you could probably double your money if you wanted to sell it.
Yeah, I definitely have saw the MSRPs going up for that in the Kelly Blue Book.
Oh yeah, and don't even believe those because they grossly underestimate retail.
Okay.
So, I mean, I've got mine insured with Haggerty, and they insured it for $20K without blinking an eye.
Oh.
That's because of the limited number of them.
Yeah, well, you have the most valuable of the, was it 4 years they ran that special?
This was the first year.
Right.
It was the only year they had a limit that where they numbered them, individually numbered.
That's correct.
And then they did it for 4 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, it has that going for it, but still, they're going for it. Yeah, this is where.
So you had 2,700.
2,700. I've got number 2110.
Yeah, on our Facebook group, they called up Harley and they said they made 4,008 of our year. And they gave us the breakdown of where they were shipped.
Okay, yeah, and your VIN usually will tell you. I mean, that's probably what you did, was you told Harley what the VIN was and you knew the manufacturing series.
Yes.
Plus, I was in York. Because before they moved the assembly operation out to York back in the 70s, they were making them all on Juneau Avenue. So I've got 2 Superglides that were made totally in Milwaukee.
Oh, cool.
And one of them's the Oaktail.
That's my YouTube channel.
Oh,
You mind being on it?
I'll tell you what, I'll look you up.
Yeah.
All right, man.
You'll be on one of the episodes someday.
Oh, you,
Yeah.
well, you have a good one.
All right, man. Thanks. That's why I like coming to these shows, man. Like-minded folks. We appreciate the history and the nostalgia. All right, let's get into the show.
Hey guys, ran into this cool cat. He makes leather seats for choppers. Rich Phillips Leather. Hey Rich.
Hi. Yeah, we make seats for choppers, baggers, adventure bikes, everything. But here lately, it seems like choppers are kind of just taking over the reins.
Really? So choppers are the fastest growing segment in your business right now?
Yeah. I think it's a lot to do with all the shows. You know, it's the kickoff of riding season, and shows definitely fuel that fire. So
Fantastic. Now, what kind of styling? I see that. Would that be called tuck and groove, or is that?
that's just like a quilted seat. I do tooled seats as well. There's Bill Dodge over here at J&P Cycles. Most of the bikes in his booth are all tooled, and I did those as well.
So you do seats for Bill Dodge?
Yes.
Now, followers of the channel know that I love Bill Dodge, one of the best bike builders. He used to be from Daytona, but he moved to Tennessee.
Correct. I think Kentucky.
Kentucky, okay.
Kentucky. I was completely blown away when he asked me to finally start doing seats for him, and it's been a great relationship ever since. So.
All right, so if you want some top quality stuff, just like Bill Dodge uses, this is the man. Information right on the screen. Choppers and rockets, what else can you want?
All right. Awesome time at Willy's. Once again, great show. And packed as always. Ran into a couple subscribers. Appreciate you calling me out and saying hi. It's really cool to meet folks that watch the channel and recognize me. We are on Riverside, which is part of the Loop in Daytona, the world famous loop that everybody recommends that you take when you go to Bike Week. And there is bikes everywhere, man. All the bed and breakfast and Verbos and Bunka Biker, all the rooms are booked with bikers. It's great. It's like if bikers came in and took over the town. That's exactly what Bike Week's all about, man. It's all about that. But we're heading somewhere over there, across the river. And we're gonna head to another show. We're gonna go to the FXR show and check out some cool FXRs. This is probably one of the least advertised shows out there that I could find. And it's at one of the hotels, so we'll see what it's all about. It's funny, I have an interest in choppers. I love choppers, gonna have a chopper. Mark my words, I'll have a chopper. I just like the feel of a chopper, and when I was riding the Street Bob, I kind of had that chopper vibe. And out of all of the motorcycles that I've test rode lately thus far, the Street Bob agrees with me the most as far as visceral feeling. And that's what I'm after. It's all about the feeling. Secondary to feeling, how it makes me feel, is probably looks, I guess. It's gotta look cool. But if it makes me feel cool and I enjoy it, that's number one. And that's what it's all about. Because it's not about just basic transportation. I want to feel a certain way. And a chopper, definitely a Street Bob does that. And I'm sure I can put together a chopper that gives me that same feeling. And one of the reasons why I like this Heritage so much is that it's low, the front's elevated. I had someone comment today, it's like, man, it looks like you got a little chopper going on there with your Softail. And that's kind of the stance I got. It's slow and low, baby. I love it. The other thing I'm looking for is performance, a different bike altogether. And that's why I'm attracted to the FXR, the Buell Super Cruiser, the Lowrider S. That's badass. That's slow and low right there. You can't get any more slow and low than that. So if I can have both a chopper and a performance cruiser, I think I'll be happy. I'm not ready for bagger life. I don't think so. Of course, I've never ridden a bagger except, if you call this bags, but like a full dresser. FXR show, here we go. Let's go check him out.
Did you win anything?
Yeah.
Awesome.
No. I won gas out of the gas tank.
Hey, all right.
What did they say? Smiles per miles?
Smiles per miles.
Yeah, or smiles per gallon. Smiles per gallon.
There you go.
That's what we got.
You going on the ride?
Nah, man, I hate rides.
All right.
You can put that on camera. I hate riding with people I don't know. Somebody always does something stupid and we all crash.
Awesome.
I only ride with you.
Oh, thank you. So this is fresh, brand new, just finished.
Yes. It started originally as a twin cam 88 carbureted, but it got bored. It had, went to machine shop. It's a 103 with high compression pistons. All that had work done. All the cool stuff. It has a high volume pump, SNS, gear cams, all the cool stuff, man. So it's a beast.
Awesome.
It's a beast. It's fast. And look at the detail of the gas tank. This is unique. Only one made. Notice something over here?
Breather tube?
No. It's an extra accelerator pump. Oh, look at that. You're going to see a jet smiling at you. Look at that.
Can I get one of those if I get an FXR? I want to be a tech.
Man, this is custom. So custom.
So what was the biggest challenge about this build?
Everything about it. Because when I got it was just a rusted out frame, a rusted out everything, missing every bolt. So we had to buy every bolt, everything, every bolt in this motorcycle. I touched everything. It's chrome and stainless steel. And the biggest challenge was actually like making things fit because I put a twin cam. on an Evo frame, and the adapter plate, although it says it just bolts in, I had to take it to the machine shop. I had my friend Will do the work to make it fit, and it was quite a challenge.
So you had actual fabrication with this?
A lot of fabrication, dude. Like a lot of like make it fit kind of stuff, you know. It's not like 100% done. We want to put some speedo with tack. It's missing like the saddlebag locks, but pretty much it's rideable. You know, you don't need a speedo and a tack.
No, who needs that?
Yeah, pretty fast. It's a very fast motorcycle.
How does it handle?
Amazing. It's like a sportster on steroids. So this is the punchline. Sabrina said, I want a bagger, right? And I said, like, but baggers are big and heavy. She's like, yeah, I can't reach the ground. So I built her a mini bagger. This thing is lowered, mean, fast. So yeah, it has an SNS car with an upgraded accelerator pump. It's something you won't see around here too, because not a lot of people like to mess with that. But there's a lot of details on it. But again, it still has some work to do. But I mean, it made it here, so.
Yep. Well, I got a feeling that Sunday we'll ride together on it.
Yep.
And we'll check it out and see how it performs.
Yep.
It looks awesome, man. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm very happy.
If you're not following Pedro on Instagram, do that. Here's it on the screen. He always updates. He builds some cool shit, as you know, from watching the show.
Yep, and I haven't heard from you in like a couple of months. So I guess I did something right. Your bikes are running good.
You have not heard from me in 1,200 miles.
That's good.
And I still got another 1,500 more to put on it before I bring it back for service.
Yep.
So very happy. This is the man. He is the man with the plan and all of the answers.
Well, that was fun. FXR show. I got there a little bit late, but soon enough to see my man Wanda Remoto and his new FXR build. Ground up custom, man. But Pedro built that for his girl, his woman, and she is happy as a cat. So now it makes me want to get an FXR even more. I mean, think about it. The Buell is in 2025, maybe. Maybe I should just get the FXR now, because they're not building any more of them. So I'm thinking I could pick up the FXR and have it done in plenty of time before the Buell arrives. Oh, decisions. All right, let's cruise down Main Street here. Got to have the obligatory Main Street stroll. Last couple bike weeks, I was at the Cabbage Patch and my first year, and then last year I didn't get much time off work and it was raining. So this is really my first official bike week. I don't understand the big wheel bagger dude guy thing. I don't get it. All right, popping my Main Street cherry at Bike Week 2023. Thanks for you guys hanging out with me. Pretty freaking awesome. I remember when I was in my early 20s, I was living in Daytona and I was walking around out here watching all the bikes go by and going, I wish I was one of those motorcyclists. Now I am. This is freaking awesome. Hell yeah. Parade speed, baby.
With a tear in my eye, this is the greatest moment in my life.
Next time on the Kenny Quest Show.
Probably now is a good time to switch over to sport mode. Oh, okay. I just awakened the beast. Lock. Yep. See the click? Unlock. And then, you gotta press and hold. Okay. Pretty cool. That is a cool feature. What do you have to say to Harley Davidson?
Build a better bike.
guys, arrived here at the Speedway, Thunder Alley, where you can just pull in your bike and park right in front of the Speedway. It's pretty cool.
What's the package on this?
Yeah, stage 3 Screaming Eagle. It's up to 122.
He's recording us. We're not allowed to do this.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Can't.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you recording?
Yeah. Woo. Oh, I want one, man. That's the ticket right there. That's the way to go, man.
Daddy, where'd you go on my bike? Did you get
Oh, I went around it twice.
Oh, it's only one time, my friend.
I know, I missed my turn.
I'm Kenny Quest. Thanks for watching. If you like Harley Davidson products, the Harley Davidson lifestyle, follow my channel, where I embark on a journey of a lifetime, diving headfirst into motorcycle culture, modifying my Harley Davidson motorcycles, traveling, and having a good time. If you like my vibe, I encourage you to subscribe. See you next time.